Assalamualaikum and good evening to our panel for DJJ 40182 Project 1, which is Encik Muhammad Zaki bin Zainal and Encik Anwar bin Cik Omar. Our team has 3 members, which is me, Muhammad Nur Hafiz bin Azman, 01 DAD 20F2035, and the other one is Divesh anak lelaki Sundran, 01 DAD 20F2036, and lastly Agilan anak lelaki Anbu Chilin, 01 DAD 20F2037. We are from DAD 4 Group 11. Our supervisor's name is Tuan Haji Ahmad Nawi bin Abdul Rani. And today we will be presenting about our project, which is grinding valve machine. First and foremost, for our introduction, valve lapping or grinding is the process of smoothing the engine valve so that it can effectively seal on the valve seat in the cylinder head to completely cover the engine's combustion chamber. This grinding valve machine is a machine that works as one of the ways to do the valve grinding process automatically. It uses the car's wiper motor as a source of rotation, and this energy is distributed to two rods that move parallel to the movement of the motor directly to the valve head that wants to be grind. In this way, the mechanics do not have to use the old method, which is by hand. This machine works by using an electrical source that is from a 3-pin plug connection. On the next slide, we have our problem statement, which is it causing injuries to the mechanic's palm when grinding the valve by hand. Other than that, it takes a very long time to grind the valve of a cylinder head that has minimum 12 valves in it by using hand. It is also consuming a lot of energy because of the pressure force applied when sanding the valve needs to be consistent to get the perfect result. Next, for our objectives, in developing and completing this valve grinding machine, there are several objectives set depending on the problems faced by the automotive mechanics, such as first, to study and design a machine that can operate automatically in performing the valve grinding process. Other than that, to develop a valve grinding machine that operates at full efficiency and safe. Lastly, to determine the ability of this grinding valve machine in terms of the time taken and the amount of energy used to grind a valve. As you can see on this slide is our scope of the project. First, this valve grinding machine can only operate for cylinder heads of vehicles with a capacity of 4 cylinders and below, and for light vehicles only. Next, the wheel that are included in the production of this valve grinding machine also allow this machine to be used in any place that has an electrical source to turn it on. Lastly, this grinding valve machine can also only be used by individual aged 18 and above for safety reasons, because this machine requires a suitable body height to operate it.
Hello, my name is Divesh, son of Sundran. My Matrica number is 0120F2036. Today I will explain about the methodology of the flowchart. So we should start our FIP, which is final year project, by forming our group. And then we should agree, means we should share ideas with between our group members. which is like sharing ideas so that they feel agree to each other the to the ideas that given by them. Then we should apply three most important process, which is create a case study, do a survey, and then we should collect all the data from the project. uh, Next, we should analyze the data that we collected by creating a house of quality morphological chart, and generate a concept by creating three different designs. And we should compare and select the design that we created, which is the three design. We should select the most efficient design that we created from our group members. Next, last but not least, we should do three another important procedure, which is we should collect bill of materials, means the tool and equipments list that we should list it up, how much we spend, how much the project cost. Then we should do a fabrication process, uh, and do estimation for the cost of the tools and equipment that we bought for the project. Finally, we should do test and evaluate, uh, the reason that we do test on the project. We should know whether the project that we did and created is actually functionable to our thoughts. Finally, we should present the project that we did, the data that we collected, the data that we analyzed, uh, all of that uh, important things. We should do a formal and we should do presentation for that particular project. Next slide that I want to present, which is the morphological chart. So let's talk about the function of the purpose of the morphological chart. A morphological chart is a visual way to capture the necessary product functionality and explore alternative means and combinations of achieving that functionality. For, for each element or product function, there may be a number of possible solutions. Okay, let's talk about the morphological chart that I created on this table. So there will be four different type of tools and equipments that will be used in our project, which is wiper motor, plug, switch and timing chain, and circuit board. So the actual tools that we choose to do on our project is labeled on this table, in the following table. As you can see, the wiper motor we used, we listed in the is labeled as a square, which is the color red color square. And the plug that we use is 3-pin plug, and the switch that going to use is on and off switch, and the timing chain we will use to the end to end timing chain. Next, we will explain about the product tree. As you can see right now, the product tree that we listed for our project, which is grinding wall machine, there will be three different type of parts that we divided into three, which is power, body, and circuit. So power, as we know, power is it's conduct electricity and produce electricity. So the part that we use for power is 3-pin plug. So let's go to the second part, which is body. So the body that we use for grinding valve machine is made of steel, because steel can it's when it comes to toughness and hardness, steel is the best choice when it comes to building a machine. So steel is the easiest type of material that we can use. So last but not least, the circuit that going to use is divided into four, which is 3-pin plug, fuse, switch, motor, and finally the 3-pin plug and motor that we use as a ground part of the body. As you can see right now, this is the product layout of our project, grinding valve machine. So as you can see, there's a two different view right now, which is front view and side view. So the end of my part, the end of our presentation, which is the estimated cost, or we can say we can classify it as the bill of materials. So table diagram shows that the cost of for the production for of the valve pressing project, or we can say valve grinding machine project. So in this table shows the materials used with the price complete with unit. So as you can see, there are 12 different type of tool and equipments that we will use in our project. So the total of estimated costs for our project is 435 ringgit Malaysia.
Hello, my name is Agilan Anbuchalian and my metric number is 01DAD 20F2037 and our project name is Grand Wolf Machine. Okay, for my part, I'm going to present about the schematic circuit. What is schematic circuit? Schematic circuit shows a component level view of your electronic system. Component can appear as individual blocks in a circuit with inputs and outputs. So in this our schematic circuit, we can see the okay, on this slide I'm going to present about our Gantt chart. What is Gantt chart? Gantt chart means shows the amount of work done or production completed in certain periods of time in relation to the amount planned for those periods. In this Gantt chart shows the activities that we have done from the week 1 until now. Firstly, on the week 1 and 2, our course lecturer for project class Sir Adi, project coordinator, gave a briefing about project to us. On the third week, Sir Adi created a group in 3 people by following the metric number. Also, we registered and managed to assign a lecturer as our project supervisor. On the fourth week, we, our group members, had a first meeting with our supervisor. We came up with many project ideas and discussed about the project with our supervisor. Okay, in week 5, I and my group member choose a suitable project idea for project work and make the decision on the research title. The title that we choose is valve lapping. On the following, we decide to change our on the following week, we decide to change our project title for the name valve lapping to the grind valve machine because of our project scope. On the week 8 and 9, our supervisor approve our project and give us some ideas about our project, which is grind valve machine. And we also managed to identify the characteristic of our invention. Following on the week 10 and 11, I created a Google form which is contains survey questions about our project grind valve machine. On the week 11, we start doing proposal and design the shape of our project. On the continuing week, we created a table and calculate the total material cost for the project and create design of the grind valve machine. On the week 13, we had the last meeting with our supervisor and course lecturer about our proposal report and presentation. At the end of the week, we have to submit the final to the course lecturer and to our supervisor. Last but not least, on this slide we are going to see the expected result. The first point is the mechanics can save time and energy in doing the valve grinding process. The second, can reduce the risk of injury that may occur when doing the valve grinding process. Third, can improve its efficiency in automotive workshop management in terms of time and energy. And the last one is can be sold at a reasonable price tag and directly ease the financial burden of vehicle workshops that are just getting used to this business. Thank you.